Hello friends, my name is Faraz and I bring to you important news from around the world that matters to India and us as a nation. Today we are going to talk about the ongoing trade war between the US and China, which combined with global conflicts and economic sanctions is reshaping the world economy. But how does this trade war impact the globe? And more specifically, for us, how does this impact India? Let's dive into the broader implications and explore the opportunities and challenges ahead for India in this ongoing trade war. First, let's talk about the bigger picture. This trade war just does not impact the US or China alone. It impacts the entire globe. One of the most immediate challenges is supply chain disruptions. The trade war adds pressure to already strained supply chains. Companies are now diversifying away from China, but this comes with higher costs. These disruptions contribute to global inflation, affecting businesses and economies across the world. With this shift in global supply chains, another transformation is underway. With this decoupling of the US and China, there is an acceleration in the formation of regional trade blocs. While some developing countries in Southeast Asia and Africa may benefit from this as regional manufacturing hubs, other smaller, weaker regional economies could struggle to keep up with the pace of change. And it doesn't just end there. This rivalry is also driving geopolitical polarization. Some nations are being forced to increasingly either take side with the US or take side with China. Unfortunately, this deepening divide risks weakening global cooperation on critical issues like climate change. And if that weren't enough, there's also a heated technological race unfolding. The US is restricting China's access on critical advanced technologies such as semiconductors, escalating a global race for technological dominance. This is more than just a competition. It impacts innovation, it impacts cybersecurity, and it impacts the balance of power worldwide. So what does all of this mean for the global economy? With two of the world's largest economies clashing, global growth is slowing down. Trade volumes are shrinking and investor confidence is waning, leaving behind a cloud of uncertainty hanging over the global market. Now that we've spoken about global implications, let's shift our focus towards India. How does this trade war impact one of the world's fastest growing economies? Well, for starters, India has its own challenges. If global inflation persists, India could see higher costs for energy and technological imports. At the same time, export-oriented industries will need to adapt to shifting trade policies and market uncertainties. Now, India will not just need to adapt to changing trade policies, but it will also need to adapt to changing geopolitics. India is currently playing a balancing act between the US and China. As tensions rise, the pressure to align more closely with one side will increase. Additionally, India's relationships with its neighbors like Sri Lanka and Nepal could be influenced by this global polarization. But here's the silver lining. There is not just challenges ahead for India, but there's also opportunities. India could first place itself as a global manufacturing hub. With initiatives like Make in India and production linked incentive schemes, the country can position itself as an attractive alternative to China. Industries like electronics, textiles, and pharmaceuticals could definitely see a surge in investment. And that's not all. As restrictions tighten on Chinese technology, India could emerge as a potential key player in the digital economy. Partnering with US companies in the semiconductor and IT sectors could unlock massive growth potential. And there's also room for export diversification. With countries looking to reduce their dependence on China, Indian exports ranging from agricultural products to machineries could tap into these new markets, especially in the US and Europe. Strategically, this is a key moment for India. Its importance on the global stage is growing, with both the US-led as well as the China-led bloc quoting India to be a potential key ally. This is offering India an opportunity to secure some favorable trade agreements as well as defense partnerships. And let's not forget the renewable energy sector. As the world shifts away from China's dominance in rare earth minerals, India has a unique opportunity to scale up its renewable energy and mining capabilities, positioning itself as a key player in the green energy transition. So what does all of this mean? The US-China trade war brings challenges, but it also brings immense opportunities for India. By embracing proactive reforms, investing in infrastructure, and carefully navigating foreign policy, India can transform these global shifts into long-term advantages. What are your thoughts on India's role in this global shift? Do let us know in the comments below. And like always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you want to watch more such videos. This is Faraz signing off. See you next time.